Hey everyone! Welcome back. I am back today with more Clone Wars, you guys. I'm really excited to see what is going to happen next. Really enjoyed the arc we were doing, and I'm excited for more. So if you're joining me early today, you already know what that means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much, and as always, I'm sending you up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in the description down below. So, I'm not sure if the last one we saw was the last of the Mandalore arc. I felt like they kind of wrapped some things up at the end, so possibly. But honestly, I gotta say, I loved getting to know Satine. I thought she was a great character, and she had totally grown on me by the time I was finished with the previous episode that I watched. And I like the way, I really love hers and Obi-Wan's relationship. And even though it's not a relationship anymore, I do still feel like they have a strong bond and a strong connection that that I feel like maybe they both have learned a lot from, you know? Even though they can't like really be together. It's fun to get to know another side of Obi-Wan. Not that I don't love the sass, but it's nice to see some softness with the sass every once in a while. I thought last episode was really interesting because it really highlighted for me just how much some of these things that Palpatine is like pulling the strings on from both sides would stick out to a third party. But we know from watching the show that there's not that many third parties in the universe when it comes to this war. If they are, they're typically super, super small places that just they haven't, you know, kind of had the time to get there yet. A lot of them have kind of been bullied and threatened into joining the Separatists. I feel like maybe this is the first really substantial place we saw that was like, we don't want a part in the war, and actually like, they're actually trying to stay that way. And it's interesting to me to see Satine start to kind of figure out like, what? Hold up, something's not right here. And even Obi-Wan at the end was like, okay, yes, like things are there's definitely something going on. Things are changing. So there was always kind of like, I feel like the rumblings of something not being quite right, but Palpatine just so masterfully concocts everything. He doesn't even do anything, which I think is how he got away with this for so long, because all he does is a very carefully put things into motion. You know, like something will be done or said, and then somebody else will get that ball rolling because of something he did or said, or even implied. You know what I mean? It's just very interesting to watch. It's like frustrating and clever, and also like, I mean, you have to almost kind of respect the amount of genius that went into a plan this elaborate, that he had the whole galaxy. Well, not the whole galaxy, because we know that, again, there's some people who try to abstain from the war, but much of the galaxy at war, and he was playing both sides the whole time. I would really love to, I feel like we don't know that much about Palpatine as like a person. If I'm remembering correctly, I don't feel like we ever get like a huge backstory for him in the movies. There's only one movie I can think of where they almost kind of go into like a personal life for him, and I won't get into it just in case nobody's seen it or somebody hasn't seen it. Hopefully a lot of you have seen it. But aside from that, like, I would so love to know what drives a person to just kind of do this, you know what I mean? It really makes you wonder. Like, I've never questioned it up until now, because he was always like the Emperor to me, and he was always just scary and evil and bad. But it really just kind of make you wonder, like, well, why do this? I don't know. I'm sure a lot of you have some very good insights on it, though, and I'd be curious to hear. So, anywho, I'm not sure if that's the end of the arc. But I've been really enjoying the arc. If that was the end, I gotta say I really, really had a lot of fun with that. And I feel like already here in season 2, they're starting to ramp up the intensity. And it's not like it wasn't intense in season 1, but I feel like the intensity of a lot of these more philosophical arcs is getting more and more, like, even as we go through season 2, and I'm told that it gets so much more as the seasons go on, so I'm just, like, very impressed at how season 2 has not disappointed when it comes to kind of complexity and the questions that they are asking. I guess is the best way to put it. So I'm excited to see more. What do you say we go ahead and get started on this next episode of Clone Wars? Let's go.
When in your speech, you convince people to stand up for what they know is right.
Is this the guy? Yes, it is.
Amazing job, Ralph. We'll see you in the chamber, Senator Amidala. Good luck, Padmé.
Oh, I'm glad that they're, like, still close too, even after what happened. You know, we saw them kind of, like, make up at the end.
To promote more diplomacy and to bring an end to this killing and hatred.
Yeah, I see where she's going for sure. I could see where there's gonna be big. Oh, they're all about it. Okay, I could see where there's gonna be backlash, because people are gonna say, our people are being killed out there. We don't have enough manpower. How can you not? How can you be against this? I could see, like, that argument as well. I don't know which one is right, I'll be honest.
It's unpatriotic.
The only thing I find unpatriotic is your warmongering.
Oh, the direct approach. Okay. Hey, but Padme does not play.
Truly, you have turned the tide.
Yay! Good job, Padme!
Imagine that. Amidala's actually making sense for once in her life.
I'm sorry, what?
Tony, this is a
Who are you?
private conversation.
Yeah.
Private conversation or separatist conspiracy. How dare you?
Oh, no.
Separatist. We want to end the war.
Committing more troops
They're
to the front
trying
lines
to
will not
say-
allow diplomacy to resume.
What did I say, you guys?
Diplomacy failed the Republic long ago. Senators, please.
Senator Bertoni.
Everyone take a step
Kaminoans
back.
might have bartered their creation of the clones into a seat in the Galactic Senate. But this does not give you...
Mmm.
Thank you for visiting,
Ooh.
Senator.
Ooh, Uncle's
Continue our
on it.
now, if you don't mind.
He's straight up pushing her out the door.
Senators, this war will not end soon.
And an end to this war.
Yay. Yay. I'm sad that...
Heart,
Oh,
I can't breathe.
no. No. Don't you dare.
Oh no! It's
Don't you
hot.
dare die.
Someone get help!
I'm gonna be so upset if he died there because
All
no,
aware that Anaconda was a flawed man. He knew better
He's
than anyone
dead!
his own mistakes. But
Oh my
never
God, he
compromised his
died!
principal needs. Always came first.
I'm rolling my eyes at Palpatine, not at the speech. Oh no! I'm glad he at least had some time to try and, you know, make things right before he died.
Fighting me.
Oh.
No one could ever take his place.
Excuse me. Chancellor Palpatine has summoned both of you to his chamber.
Oh, great.
How to put this?
Who is this
Made
person?
Senator far enough to kill him.
What?
Oh. I was wondering about that. I was, because they were all drinking, you know.
Find
Even Ono's political enemies respected him. We need time to deal with this situation.
time. There's no time for time. A murderer is on the loose, and it's my job to find him.
Oh, I like this character already.
Poison, of course. The politician's
They found
preferred
poison?
method. Found a chemical in his bloodstream and killed him right away. In
Okay.
this case, politicians always have something to hide, and it always comes back to haunt them. Am I right?
Uh,
Oh, look
You're-
who I'm asking.
You're talking to a full of politicians.
Someone was upset about the clone troop bill currently on the floor.
Maybe the person who came
Thank you,
to
Senator.
the room
Amidala, is it?
when he was having
But
his
I already have my
drink.
theory, and I'll follow my hunch if you don't mind.
What is that
After
supposed to
all,
mean?
I'm the inspector, you're the senator, so I'll handle the inspecting, and you can stick to the senating.
Did he just put senating in air quotes?
Good day.
Good day, sir. Good day. What was that all about? Oh no. I don't like him.
He specifically asked us not to interfere.
Well, he didn't
He-
exactly inspire confidence, did he?
Yeah. He was very rude.
Oh, no.
Don't worry, I won't get in your way.
Very well.
He's
I have no objections. And I
Okay.
know exactly where to start.
this is that they're gonna like get closer and bond and stuff, and that's gonna be part of the reason why he gets Leia. Oh dear. Oh, we're just meeting some characters.
How delightful.
I don't find any of this amusing.
Neither do I.
They're wearing me out, guys.
Opened his befuddled mouth. It gave us another quote to use in
This man's not even cold.
Why would we kill our best source of income?
You both opposed Anno's
She needs to
ideas
watch it.
with enough at stake.
I respected him greatly.
For the record, I had no respect for Anaconda whatsoever.
Ono
At least
had
she's
a
honest.
secret meeting at the dock.
Can't you just leave it to Lieutenant Devo?
I don't really trust him either. I can't say I blame her here. Maybe she is trying to like bury her grief. But at the same time, like we met that detective and he really did not inspire much confidence. Oh! Who? Oh, I can't tell because of the hood, but the shape seems lean. It's a lean-shaped person.
Wait!
Ah! Over here. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I'm so curious. Up, what? Stop! No! Stop! Oh my, no. No! Well, we know he can't die. I hope that didn't like land on somebody. I think they were just screaming out of alarm.
Which you naturally brought to me straight away so I could investigate, only no way, you did the exact opposite of that.
He didn't exactly build trust between
My
them.
friend was murdered. I don't care about rules.
Don't care about rules. My dear, without rules,
So animated.
chaos. Everyone must care about rules.
We know that.
Get your hand off him.
You alerted the killer that you're.
We alerted the killer.
Yes.
You
that's what I'm
alerted
saying.
the killer.
We were sent here on purpose.
To the docks?
Yes.
Oh,
This was all a setup.
to
What if
get
Ichi sent us
them.
here just so he could kill us?
Oh, it's a trap.
Wait, I'm still investigating.
Oh, yeah.
Crime scene. You can't. Oh, fine.
I'm sorry, but I need to put your investigating in air quotes because they just cracked the case more than. Oh, he's dead, isn't he? He's dead. He's dead. Never mind.
Staff.
This is definitely going to require another report.
The paperwork's gonna be a nightmare.
I think in this instance, the inspector is right. Out of my way.
Oh, I don't want them to
Who else knew you were going to the docks?
Just Senator Bertoni. She was the only other one in the room.
She was the only other one in the room. Oh, don't tell me.
Sir, Senator Bertoni is not here.
He's not here.
Looks like that
Okay.
long-necked Kaminoan has flown the coop.
Oh, or she's also dead.
We must stand up and get involved.
We did.
Right. Which we know from.
I have been
Oh, no.
attacked. She's over there. She tried
What?
to kill me.
It wasn't she.
Senator Bertoni. She jumped me. She's in the East Wing corridor.
What? It was? It was her? I feel like there's something more to it.
If I ever attack someone, I hope it'll be someone mildly important.
Someone
Oh,
like
this
Senator
person.
Farr? The poison which killed Farr only affects Rhodian blood, and it was developed by Kaminoan scientists.
Was it?
I didn't kill
I feel like that's too easy.
Kaminoan, you-
If the poison was in all our drinks, Lolo would have died too.
What?
She's Rhodian.
Uh-oh.
She poison too.
Uh-oh.
She didn't drink, but you drank.
Uh-oh.
Lolo,
Lolo is...
drink.
Woo! She's right behind you!
I should have pretended to drink.
Oh, no.
Coming with me.
Oh, Padme figured it out. And she's getting kidnapped again. I'm so...
No.
He brought war to my planet,
No.
No!
Mistake, Lolo.
which everyone's after he betrayed us.
He was sorry.
He was sorry.
Put down your weapon.
Ah! Padme! Oh! Padme, my girl. She's like, ouch, but also, Oh, Padme, wow. I didn't even think of that.
And the continued manufacturing of clone troopers shall proceed as scheduled.
Okay. All right. She's like, I'm sorry. I could not stand her attitude.
How can we justify fortifying our security here in the Senate if we don't also provide reinforcements on the front lines?
Which is what I was saying the argument would
The
be.
victory of the clone army, for now, is the only thing that can lead us to peace.
Even the way he says lead us to peace sounds shady. Oh, he would love an endless war. He would love it. Oh God, guys, that was an excellent episode. I knew it was too obvious that it was that one chick. All right, you guys, that was such a good episode. I love the little like murder mystery, and I love that Padme was like hot on the trail, and it's just so her to not want to let it go and to want to get justice for you know, somebody that she cared about. But also, Padme is a straight up boss. And I was so afraid she was going to get kidnapped this time. And I love that she was like, you know what? It's been like, how many seasons now? Like two seasons of me getting kidnapped. No. I love it. I love that she just punched kidnapping in the face. She actually punched an individual in the face. But metaphorically, it was kidnapping that got punched. I've seen her get taken hostage way too many times. That was really good. And again, kind of getting into like the more political side of this with, you know, do we support the people who are already on the front lines by providing more people to back them up, or does that just kind of perpetuate endless war? I have to say the people who were in favor of making more of the clones did not make a great impression on me. So for that reason alone, I could kind of get more behind Padme's reasoning. I don't think that at the heart of it, it's such a cut and dry issue, because I do kind of think of like all those clones that we've seen just getting slaughtered and slaughtered and slaughtered, and think like, oh God, I would love for them to like have backup. But on the other hand, you are also kind of making more clones to get, and even like the clone thing is kind of a dicey issue now, because, you know, you're making more of these clones who it's pretty apparent they don't really get a choice in what they do. They're living sentient beings, but kind of, I think, born and bred not to be able to make a decision on that on their own. We have seen a few kind of branch off from that, but like even that is kind of like for that reason alone, I'd be like, I feel like ethically this is like, but in wartime, we know sometimes that kind of people get desperate, you know, that kind of reasoning goes out the window a little bit. But certainly for the bigger picture, it definitely feels like, okay, the more kind of weapons, if you want to think of the clones as, or even just like soldiers, but in this case they are kind of like living weapons too. Like the more that we make, the more that just kind of keeps it going. Let's try and find another way to end the war. And of course, you know, when you, and it kind of gets into some like stuff that's a little bit comparable to real life stuff, because, you know, we've all seen the movies where there's a war and there's people who are making weapons for the war, and maybe they have a little bit more of a personal stake in whether or not more weapons are made for the war. So we've seen that in a few, I mean, I've seen that in a few like kind of action sci-fi movies. So, but very interesting stuff that they bring up. And I think just for me, like, it was a whole lot easier to pick a side just because the people they presented making the other argument were kind of jerks. But that one lady in particular, you could see how, like once again, you have Palpatine kind of like, oh, I guess it's all for the best. I mean, and you're just sitting there thinking like, I'm just sitting there, I'm sure you are too, thinking, oh, he's so happy about this. He's so happy to keep this going, isn't he? Again, like, I want to know why Palpatine needs this so much. What is his deal besides just being evil? Like, something must have made him evil. He wasn't born like a crinkly old evil person. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know anything anymore, but great episode, though. Really, really fun. And interesting, and I love how it's kind of like half fun action murder mystery and half like deep political musings. That's kind of describe all of Star Wars that way if you wanted to, like deep philosophy, political musings, and really, really cool nonstop action, and ships and lasers and stuff. So, all right, guys, that was really good. As always, I had a great time watching it. I love watching Clone Wars, and we're really making our way in it now. I think we're in the teens now of season 2, so we must be getting closer to the end. So I'm excited to see more. So thank you so much for joining me today. Please be sure to join me next time, and we will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.